Okay, in the worst kept secret in football, Eden Hazard has joined Real Madrid on a 5-year deal on a transfer from Chelsea for an undisclosed fee. Now, what we do know is the fee is somewhere between 88 and £100 million. He would have gone last summer, as most reports have suggested, if Zinedine Zidane had stayed as Real Madrid manager. I think one of the reasons why he has gone is Zidane has returned as manager after the Lopetegui experiment and then what happened in the aftermath. Now, the Real Madrid side he is joining is not the Real Madrid side that won the Champions League last season. No. A lot has happened in the last 12 months. There's rumours of player unrest, players wanting out, players like Gareth Bale not being happy or being unsettled. Sergio Ramos is set to leave. So some key players are very unhappy at Real Madrid. There's been a lot of political infighting behind the scenes. Ronaldo's gone, which is one of the reasons why Hazard's been lined up for a move to La Liga, was to replace Ronaldo, but Ronaldo has a better goal scoring record. So Eden Hazard's a different type of player. He's more creative. He's a bit more, rather than the main man, he just brings other guys into play. Now, his Europa League final performance of 2 goals, he played the match of his life. There's no doubt on that. But on the same token, he's more creative than finishing. Now, the Spanish style is a bit more open and a bit less physical, a bit more skill-based, so he probably will score more goals per game ratio than he has done in English football. And I think also with the amount of star players around him, he doesn't have to necessarily be the most creative player on the pitch. So he may relax into his role a little bit more and be a little bit less tense and a bit more free-flowing in his play. Not that he hasn't been brilliant for Chelsea over the years and won a lot of silverware and been very successful with the club, especially the last 3 seasons winning the Premier League, FA Cup and Europa League. That's a trophy a season. That's a pretty steady record. Maybe not on the heights of Man City the last couple of years or Liverpool winning the Champions League, but to consistently win trophies every year and be in cup finals and be in the top 4, that takes some doing in English football. But he's going from a pressure cooker at Chelsea to a pressure cooker at Real Madrid. The fans are equally demanding, if not more so, and that this is a club in flux. The whole Zidane quitting last summer and then coming back in a couple of months ago after the Lopetegui and Santiago experiments, which went horribly wrong. Especially the Lopetegui experiment. They gave their rivals too much of a head start. They're lagging far behind Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. But the ironic thing is, all 3 of these clubs have aging cores, and there are some young up-and-coming clubs with younger squads in La Liga, which makes me think that La Liga is going to be a little bit more competitive in the next couple of seasons. I think we're going to see a power shift in Spanish football. Now, is Eden Hazard joining Spanish football at the right time, and can he be the spark to that Real Madrid squad that ignites some new momentum, because they haven't won the Liga for a while. They disappointed in the Champions League this season with their exit to Ajax, so they want to right that wrong because the fans demand success. Very demanding fan base, and it's going to be interesting to see how he adapts to Zinedine Zidane as a coach and the more attacking formation that Real Madrid will have over Chelsea. The formations actually in lineup style and how a team will line up are very, very similar, but Real Madrid and Spanish football in general is more attack-minded than Chelsea and Sarri. And Conte was to a point. I think Conte was very pragmatic and just did the best with the players he had available and won, trophies and back-to-back seasons. Still got the sack. So he's leaving a very, very, very toxic environment at Chelsea with the merry-go-round at Chelsea with management being a regular thing in his career at Chelsea. He's played under a lot of managers at Chelsea, Mourinho, Conte, Sarri being 3 examples. But then you have to look at Real Madrid, and they've also had the manager merry-go-round. So it's going to be interesting to see how he adapts and how he does, but this is the worst-kept secret in football for years. We'll find out the fullness of time the true value of the transfer. It's going to be more close to 100 million than 88 million by the end with add-ons and bonuses. But Chelsea have obviously got this embargo coming up in the transfer market, so they had to get this deal done as quickly as possible because obviously they're appealing that transfer ban, and they obviously want to reinvest that money in the squad in some way, shape or form, be it if they have to offer players better contracts, promote players from the youth system, and then obviously offer them better contracts, extend players, etc. Or if they can get players in, if they can appeal successfully against this transfer embargo, that can be reinvested in the squad in some way. Hazard, he always made it clear that he wanted to play for Real Madrid. throughout his career, and he's very likely to retire a Madrid player with a 5-year contract. But for now, thank you very, very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below, and let's see how he does at Real Madrid, and let's see what Real Madrid do, as they are now an ageing squad in certain key areas. It's going to be interesting to see how they do, but then same thing is also applying to Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. Their key players at these three clubs are getting older, and there are some other clubs in La Liga who have younger squads with more talented players. Some of these teams don't necessarily want to sell their players. They want to actually win the La Liga title or the Copa del Rey, for example. So I think Spanish football could be more competitive in the next couple of years than it has been in the last decade or so. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, place those comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.